Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. In this video, I am going to cover yet another diverse model called as Teuken 7 billion instruct. This model covers 24 European Union languages, which I believe all of them. It has more than 10,000 downloads already on Hugging Face, so it seems that it is quite a popular European model. If you look at the benchmarking information shared on the Hugging Face page, it has already beaten out Mistral 17 billion in multilingual tasks, and we are also going to try it out not only in German but few of the other European languages on few different tests after installing it locally. I will be using Hugging Face Transformer, but I believe you can use it with any other tool if you like, as long as it supports that. Before I show you the installation, let's talk a bit more about this model. This is a multilingual model, as I said, and it has been pre-trained with 4 trillion tokens within this research project. This model has been funded by German's Federal Ministry of Economics, so it has government backing, and it's a transformer based decoder only model. It focuses on all the 24 EU languages and also renders more stable results across these languages, but I'm also going to check it out on few of the other languages. So let's try to get it installed and then we will see how it works. Before that, let me give a huge shout out to Mast Compute who are sponsoring the VM and GPU for this video. If you're looking to rent a GPU on very affordable prices, you can find the link to their website in video's description with a discount coupon of 50%. This is my Ubuntu system and this is my GPU card, NVIDIA RTX 6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. Let's start with creating a virtual environment. And now let's install all the prerequisites, which include torch, transformers and few others. And now let me launch my Jupyter notebook. And we are all set to download this 7 billion parameter model. So let's run it. And the model is getting downloaded, as you can see here. And there are 4 shards of it. By the way, they also, if you go to their Hugging Face page, you will see that there is also a commercial model, but I'm just going to go with this research one. And if you're interested in how this model was trained and what exactly the data set is, they have a lot of information on the model card which you can check, and I will drop the link in video's description. For instance, its sequence length or context window is around 4K, which is okay for a 7 billion model, I would say. Layers are standard around 32, and then attention heads are also 32. And it is also using grouped query attention, which is quite good. I think that's a standard now. And there are 2 query groups in that. For optimizer, it is going to go with that standard AMW one. Also, they trained their models on Jewel's booster, which consists of 936 computer nodes, and each node was equipped with 4 NVIDIA A100 GPUs. A pretty good gig, I would say. And then they have some information around the English data sets and German data sets and few others, which you can check it out. So I'll just wait for this to get downloaded and then we will check it out on few of the inference prompts. And all the shards have been downloaded with the tokenizer. Everything seems quite good. Let's go down to check. Yep, everything looks good. Okay, let's try to do the inference now. For inference, what I'm doing here is I have just given it a German prompt. So with Google Translate, in English, what it is saying is that, hey Smile, you're on camera. I'm recording this for a YouTube video. So let me run it. And it has given us the response. So let's check it out. I'm just going to copy paste in my Google Translate. And of course, if you're a German speaker, please help us out in sharing your opinion. So it has first put in the system prompt. We can even skip that. This is system prompt. This is a user one. So thank you for choosing me for your YouTube video. I will do my best to put a smile on your face and make sure you feel comfortable. Okay, not bad. Let's check it out few more. Let's go back. Okay, next up I'm asking it to describe the Oktoberfest in German. Let's also check the VRAM consumption. So it is consuming around 15 gig of VRAM, I would say, which is not bad for a 7 billion parameter model. It is describing the Oktoberfest. And there you go, the response is here. So I'm just going to pick up the assistant one. Looks quite comprehensive and detailed. From the German it has printed out. Let's check it out. Why not? Let's do it again. Okay, maybe I'll just reduce a bit of it. It will give us a flavor what it did. Okay. It says it is an annual folk festival that takes place in September or October. Looks pretty good. Yep, looks quite good to me. I skipped it, so it might not make sense here, but this one looks good. What is this? Consists of Drendel. The beer tents are full of music. That's correct. So it is quite grounded in the cultural nuances, as you can see. So it looks pretty good to me. Okay, for the next test, what I'm going to do, I have just defined this function and I am testing various European languages on single prompt. The prompt which I'm going to use is this one where I am asking it, describe a situation where someone is being polite but also trying to decline an invitation or offer. How would they express this in a way that is respectful yet clear? Please respond in 3 lines or less. And then I have just defined this simple function which takes the text and the language, and these are the languages, and I have already translated the prompt in my respective language. Like I am going with this Bulgarian, then tokenizer is encoding it, model is generating the output, and then tokenizer is decoding it back, and we are printing the response. So in this one I'm going to go with Bulgarian, Czech, Danish, German, Greek, English, Spanish, and these are the ones for now I am trying. So let me run this and then see what it does here. Hopefully the code is going to work. Let's wait for it. It is going to start printing out the languages. And there you go, it has gone with the Bulgarian. So this is a Bulgarian answer. I'll go down, then there is a Czech one. And of course, you need to help me in the responses, of course, if you are that language speaker. I will let it print all the responses. German is there. Then it has gone with the Greek, English. It's not bad actually. Spanish, pretty cool. So I'm just going to go up and then maybe I'll just pick this Bulgarian answer. And then until here, let's go here and then let's try to detect the language. Let's put it here. Okay, it says it exceeds. That is fine. I'll just maybe remove the last bits. Let's go up. Still 3. Okay, let me remove some more stuff from here. My apologies. Okay, let me do it properly. There you go. It says Russian and it says I cannot answer in Russian. So I think model didn't detect that it's Bulgarian, which is a bit surprising for me. I know that this is the script is similar both in the Bulgaria and Russia, and that's a Cyrillic script which was actually invented in Bulgaria, as I know, near Sofia. But anyway, so anyway, I'll let it go. We will go back. I think model should have identified the Bulgarian language, but I think due to the Cyrillic, that is fine. Let's go with the Czech one. Let's select this response, and that is why the response was so big. Okay, let's check this one out. Yep, that is pretty impressive. It detected the Czech language, and then look at this. Very nice answer. Very, very fine answer. That is, so as long as it detects the language, it performs really well. Let's check out the Danish one. Just going to select it. And then let me select it here. Again, Danish was selected. There you go. Danish are quite polite. That is nice. Beautiful. Okay, let's go back and maybe I'll check one more. German would be good. Maybe I'll just go with the Greek one. Let's check it out. And it has detected the Greek and response is quite good too. So look, I believe the model is really good quality as we expect from the German models, and it covers all the 24 European languages, which is quite cool. So let me know what do you think. If you have been using it, very keen to know your thoughts on it. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.